What is up, my funky fab, fabby fab, funky fab, fabby fab friends? No idea what that was. It's early and it's a Monday. What can I say? So, what's up, my papes? Y'all need to get you a cup of coffee and pull up with the Chaos Master. Welcome to my channel, first and foremost. I am the Chaos Master. I'm a native of the Cincinnati, Ohio area. I am a mom. I am an everyday person. It looks like the top of my head's been cut off. I'm having some issues. I'm always having some kind of issues, but my camera holder is just not wanting to hold properly, so I'm going to have a half of a forehead. It's all good. Anyway, I am just your average, maybe not so average, just everyday mom, person, girl next door, average Jane. I wouldn't say Joe because I'm a girl, but anywho, welcome to my channel. And here we just do things differently, and every day is a new adventure, and you just never know what I'm going to come up with from one day to the next. We test products, we talk about things, we give first impressions, we go places together, so you know, it's all good. Just pour you a cup of coffee and pull up. But seriously though, the first thing I want to do is I want all of my peeps out in peep land to do the cotton ball test, okay? Just get you some face toner, whatever brand you may use. It doesn't have to be any specific brand. This is just a brand that I have right at the very moment that I'm using. I am always switching beauty products. I think this is the only one that I'm not out of yet, but it's almost gone, as you can see. And before I went to bed last night, I washed my face while I took a shower, and then I put moisturizer on my face. And I woke up this morning, and the first thing I did was clean my face with toner and a cotton ball. And I want you to see, ew, we're funky fat friends up in here, so we can get up close and personal. The dirt that accumulated, do you see that? On my face just while I was sleeping. And I washed my sheets and blankets and all my bed linens yesterday, so they were completely clean. That is from sleep. That is from just what is in the atmosphere that gets on our face. So I wanted to share that kind of gross fact with you all because it's real life here on the Chaos Master channel. Anywho, so what did you guys do over the weekend? We went to Kings Island, and it's an amusement park north of Cincinnati, up in Mason, Ohio, about 30-40 minute drive from downtown Cincinnati. And I do plan on doing a Kings Island vlog eventually, but it was only like 55 degrees and really chilly this weekend, and we all froze our arses off, even though we dressed in hoodies and tried to dress warm. But it's really very windy at Kings Island. I don't know if it's just because where Kings Island sits kind of out in the open, or if it's from the gust of wind from all the rides. I don't know, but I personally am not a roller coaster thrill ride person, so I think my vlog might be kind of boring for some of you who are hoping to go down an 80-mile-an-hour roller coaster 200 feet in the air. I'm going to so sadly disappoint. But I'll try to make it as interesting as possible as I can. And I don't want to risk my phone getting broke because it's uninsured and I'm Poe and I can't buy a new phone. So there's that. But anyway, so that's what we did over the weekend. I bought passes. I bought my passes pre-season, so I got them pretty cheap. I got them half off, and I made payments, and I've been paying since October, and I have 1 month of payments left. The only thing I don't like about Kings Island is the way that their payment system is set up is that if you pay, you can't pay a month early. Let's say I wanted to go ahead, I just paid April, and let's say I wanted to go ahead and pay February, March, and April. Well, they won't let you do that. You can't pay ahead you can only pay if you're behind on your payment, unless you're going to pay the full amount you owe in full. So that's the only thing I don't like about the way the Kings Island payment system is set up, and their payments are separate from regular customer service, so they really have no control over it, and there's nothing they can do, and they don't take payments on the phone. They'll help get you set up and everything on the phone, but they don't actually do the processing of the payments. So keep that in mind. So anyway, so this was our first time. They've been open for 3 weeks now. This was the first time this season. Well, this is the first time we've ever had passes. I've ever had a pass in my life. I really didn't go to Kings Island often as a kid, just because it cost a lot of money and it was really far away. So yeah. But anyway, so we used our passes for the first time and we all froze. And they have a water park too called Splash City. It's on the other side, and I've never been to the water park, and personally, that's what I'm looking forward to, because I like to sunbathe. That's my thing. More so than I like to swim, I like to just soak up the sun and get some vitamin D, and I have a vitamin D deficiency, so it's all good. But, of course, it's too cold. I think it opens May 5th, which I think is still going to be kind of chilly. I think the water needs a couple weeks to kind of sit out and warm up, and so it's not super, super, super cold, because I remember going to a water park when I was a teenager with my older sister, and it was really early in the summer, and it was about 80, and it was pretty hot, but the water was just filled up, and it was still kind of early in the season, and I ended up getting really bad sick, and my sister ended up getting sunburned really bad, even though she used sunscreen. And I don't know if it was just sun poisoning, but her and I both said we felt like the water was really chilly and we were cold the whole time. So I know that might sound odd. Maybe some of you get what I'm saying. Do you guys understand me? Okay, so the big announcement that I'm like super excited about is I just recently ordered the new Nudie Patootie eyeshadow palette by Laura Lee Cosmetics of Los Angeles, and I've never tried any of her products in my life, so this will be my very, very first time, and I believe it is expected to be here by tomorrow. But I think it might come today. I'm pretty sure it's going to come today, actually, because the shipping, routing, tracking that I got in my email, I checked it last night, it's already in Hebron, Kentucky, which is my local carrier, and so I think I would have got it already if the weekend didn't run, because yesterday was Sunday and mail doesn't run, but I think there's a good chance it's going to come today. And I can say this, like, their shipping is really good. So far, I've had a very good experience with it. Like, I ordered it and it shipped, like, within 24 hours. Like, the next morning, I got an email that it shipped all the way from California, and it's already here, and I ordered it on Thursday, was it Friday? And like I said, we had a Sunday, so I don't even count Sunday because mail doesn't run on Sunday. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm really excited to try this palette, and I really like the colors in it. Normal, just everyday people like myself, we don't wear these wild, crazy, psychedelic, vibrant colors all the time and go to these extremes to do the perfect wing eyeliner and highlighter. And most normal, everyday people like myself, you're rushing in the morning, or you got to be somewhere and you don't have the time, or you're not that good at makeup and you just need something simple and basic that looks nice and it's not 20 steps and overwhelming for just normal people like me. The colors are really good for an everyday look, but at the same time, you can glam it up with this palette if you really wanted to. And it's colors that I think just average females would use. And it's just got some really pretty elegant colors in it. And obviously, by the name Nudie Patootie, it's a bunch of nudes in the palette. And I think maybe some lighter pinks or kind of rose golds. I'll show you guys, obviously, when it gets here. But for some reason, from what I'm reading on YouTube and the net in general, Laura Lee's going through some stuff right now. I don't really know a lot of details. I'm fairly new to a lot of the YouTube stuff going on out there. I really never used YouTube myself unless it was to look up a life hack or how to fix this or fix that, because I'm just not a big, huge internet person. I use Facebook, of course, and like Instagram, but like my husband, he watches YouTube all day like there's no tomorrow, but he watches like fishing stuff and dude stuff that I'm not into. But been some drama going on. I don't know a whole lot of the history. For some reason, this makeup palette she just launched hasn't really been getting a lot of support and a lot of love, at least not as much as it should. And I don't understand why. I'm going to test the product and give my honest opinion. And if I, for some reason, don't like it, and if you see this, Laura Lee, it's nothing personal. It's just going to be my honest opinion, but everyone's opinions could be different from others. So if I end up not liking it, you may love it. If I end up loving it, you may not like it. But I'm just going to keep it real. And anything I try on this channel, I buy myself with my own money, and I don't make a lot of money. I don't work. I have a lot of back injuries from car accidents. July of 2015, a guy was drunk and he ran a four-way intersection and he swiped, T-boned me. And then in November of 2016, a couple, they were driving and they were arguing and bickering while they were driving, and he was not paying attention and ran a red light and hit me really hard and completely spinned my car. And I had my two youngest children in the car. But by the grace of God, I took most of the impact and my kids walked away. My son was completely unharmed. My daughter had like a little gash from the seatbelt, which I'd rather her have that than an alternative. But I already had injuries that I sustained from a wreck earlier, and I was trying to recuperate from that. And then I got more injuries on top of injuries, and just like as I sit here and talk to you, my shoulder blades and my upper shoulders and down my shoulder blades, it hurts so bad. It's so uncomfortable. Just like I just doing this to lift my arm, it hurts. It's stiff. I've worked with 3 or 4 chiropractors. And it's just going to be a long-term thing. And I already had a pre-existing condition. I have scoliosis, which is curvature of the spine. You can Google it if you're not familiar with it. But anywho, I don't want to ramble any further. I'm really hoping that that eyeshadow palette comes today, because I really want to try it with my peeps and my funky fab family friends. And so yeah, and if anybody, sorry if I nose itch, if anybody knows what this whole drama thing is going on, I think Jeffree Star was somehow involved. I thought that Laura Lee and him were really good friends. Maybe they recently had a falling out. I don't know. I'm really new to him too. I've only tried one of his products, and it was a lipstick, which I liked initially at the time. I should have did a later follow-up video because it didn't wear very well throughout the day, and it actually didn't stay on. And I actually gave this $18 plus $6-ish shipping lipstick to my 13-year-old daughter, and she said the same thing. So maybe the formula needs to be changed a little. I don't know. And it was actually a matte lipstick, and they're supposed to stay really well, and it dried the lips. The first initial try was nice, but then I wore it all day. So I should have came back and filmed like later how did it wear, but that was just one product. I don't really care personally for some of his eyeshadow palettes. I know that like they're really popular. They're just not my personal color schemes. So it's not something I would wear. My phone is telling me to shut the hell up. I talk too much, and it died on me. Well, it didn't die, but it shut me off because I was videoing too long. And it said I reached the maximum limit for this video time, whatever. Anyway, so hopefully I'll be back later with the new palette and we can try it together. Get you some coffee. I call it liquid breakfast. And I'll be back soon, you guys, and we'll continue this video. Hopefully try this really awesome eyeshadow palette that I am personally geeked about. I'm geeked about trying Laura Lee product in general. I know I'm a little bit behind, but like I said, I'm really kind of becoming new to a lot of people out there in YouTube world. So there's like billions, literally, of YouTubes and channels, and the sky is the limit. So I'm trying kind of finding out about people and things and their different products as we go. I've noticed there's a lot of drama, a lot of gossip, a lot of out there in YouTube land, and man, it's some cray stuff. It's like you don't even gotta watch The Young and the Restless anymore. You want a soap opera, you just tune into YouTube. But anywho, I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna read this here text message from my husband. So I'll talk to you soon.